Kabul has fallen and most of Afghanistan is under Taliban control. Thousands of Afghans are making desperate attempts to leave the country, fearful of life under the Taliban. Top Afghan leaders have also fled. However, their whereabouts remains unclear. The big question is, where is Ashraf Ghani? What we know for sure is that Ghani has left Afghanistan. According to reports, Ghani fled Kabul as the Taliban closed in. Ghani reportedly left with National Security Advisor Hamdullah Mohib and another associate. While no Afghan official has confirmed Ghani's whereabouts, reports suggest that Ghani is in Oman after Tajikistan denied the aircraft carrying him permission to land. Ghani may be headed to the United States, as Washington had firmly backed him all these years. But now that he has left Afghanistan, does Washington still recognize Ghani as the Afghan president? The US State Department declined to comment when asked about Ghani.
There has not been a formal transfer of power. There has not been a formal transfer of power.
Who does the United States recognize as the leader of Afghanistan then?
So this is something that we are working, again, with the international community. You saw in this statement from the UN a clear consensus emerge that a political settlement will be in everyone's interests, that a political settlement will be best positioned to achieve what it is manifestly in our collective interests. And by our, I mean the United States, I mean that of our allies and partners, but also importantly, probably most importantly, the interests of the people of Afghanistan. A political settlement is what we are still pushing for.
The Russian embassy in Kabul has made a shocking claim. They say the Afghan leader fled the country with loads of cash. Nikita Ishchenko, a spokesman for the Russian embassy in Kabul, told reporters, quote, "4 cars were full of money. They tried to stuff another part of the money into a helicopter, but not all of it fit. And some of the money was left lying on the tarmac," unquote. What about Afghanistan Vice President Amrullah Saleh? Saleh was last known to be in the Panjshir Valley on the day Taliban entered Kabul. On August 15th, pictures on social media showed Saleh having discussions with Ahmad Massoud, son of the late Afghan commander Ahmad Shah Massoud. Panjshir Valley remains out of Taliban hands for now. Amrullah Saleh had fought under Ahmad Shah Massoud. He has pledged to continue the fight against the Taliban. His tweet read, quote, "I will never, ever, and under no circumstances bow to the Talib terrorists. I will never betray the soul and legacy of my hero, Ahmad Shah Massoud, the commander, the legend, and the guide. I won't disappoint millions who listen to me. I will never be under one ceiling with the Taliban, never," unquote. However, Ahmad Massoud has been quoted saying that he is open for talks with the Taliban for Afghanistan's security. Ismail Khan, the veteran warlord known as the Lion of Herat, was captured by the Taliban. He had been resisting the terror group in his Herat stronghold, but Herat fell to the Taliban on August the 13th. Khan's capture provided one of the most potent symbols of the crumbling of resistance against the Talibs. But according to Tolo News, Ismail Khan is now in Iran. We do not know if he was simply released by the Taliban or whether the veteran warlord reached a deal with the insurgents. The whereabouts of other prominent Afghan leaders remains unclear. Abdul Rashid Dostum was the first Afghan vice president and a pro-government warlord. The ethnic Uzbek leader was forced to flee as the northern city of Mazar-e-Sharif fell to the Taliban. It remains unclear whether Dostum reached Uzbekistan or fled to Turkey, where he had earlier received medical treatment. Visuals on social media showed Taliban fighters allegedly inside Dostum's palatial residence. It also remains unclear whether Foreign Minister Hanif Atmar is in Afghanistan or if he managed to escape.
Obstacles to the peace process. We will be the ones with full commitment.